So in this video we will just study the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem states that if triangle ABC is a right triangle, then the sum of the square of the legs is equal to the hypotenuse squared, aka a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Backwards, or the converse, is this. So if a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then triangle ABC is a right-angled triangle, okay? So before it was just if ABC is a right-angled triangle, then a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now we're going backwards, aka the converse. Okay, so let's do an example. If a equals 3, b equals 5, and c equals square root of 34. Go ahead and do take the smaller sides, square them. So 3 squared plus 5 squared, 9 plus 25, and we get 34. Okay, so that's the left side, the a squared plus b squared side. Now do c squared. Square root of 34 squared is 34. We get 34 equals 34. So the left side is equal to the right side. We can conclude that triangle ABC is a right triangle. So I fixed the problem, just added a little bit more detail to it. So we have a right-angled triangle. And remember, for a triangle to be right-angled, one of the angles must be 90 degrees. That's all. Now, this begs the question, what if a squared plus b squared is bigger than c squared? Or what if a squared plus b squared is less than c squared? Those are two valid cases, and we should consider them, though in this chapter it's not necessary. So let's consider the other two cases. If a squared plus b squared is greater than c squared, then in triangle ABC we have an acute triangle. So obviously we have the final case. We've talked about right triangles, we've talked about acute triangles. What's the final type of triangle we have? Well, if a squared plus b squared is less than c squared, then triangle ABC is an obtuse triangle. So what's an obtuse triangle? Where one angle of the three is more than 90 degrees. And I want to draw a right triangle again, so we can have a picture idea of what's going on. So we've got ABC, and so let's draw another triangle. Okay, so the blue triangle is inside the yellow triangle. Notice that side C, is clearly shorter. So if we take the square of A plus the square of B, it's going to be bigger than the square of C. Okay, so that's the first case. And look at the blue triangle. All three angles are acute. Okay, so, and let's finally get the red triangle in here. Here we go. Alright, now take a look at the red triangle and compare it to the yellow triangle. Now, the red line, if we take a look at C, red C, it's coming, there it is, there's C, there's A, there's B. The red C, if we square C, it's bigger than squaring A plus squaring B. And if you look at the angle in comparison to the yellow triangle, it's more than 90 degrees. It's an obtuse triangle. So that's like an idea with pictures for determining if a triangle is right or obtuse. Okay, so that's the Pythagorean theorem converse, and you should be able to do the section now.